Hey, what's going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life, in the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Wow, good afternoon and happy Tuesday to you. Yeah, so I apologize. I'm not sure if I did a video the last couple of days. Definitely still trying to figure out the issues with the Wi-Fi streaming. I noticed a couple of delays there just now in the intro video, so I got to make sure that it kind of narrow the things down, see if it's the internet, see if I need to maybe change networks or something. I don't know if I'm going to use the 5G or the 2.4. I've been using the 5G lately, uh, trying to change up and see if that would help. So we'll see what's going on. I'm definitely working on some other things as well to try and clear up the issues. I don't know what it is. The speed is really good. Ping's 11. It got 180 something download speed and upload was 5 point something. So that's pretty good. So I'm not sure where the issues are. Maybe it's ultimately I was going to say it would be the laptop, but Miss Crypto Siege is having the same issues as well when she goes live for our business on Facebook. So it's the internet somewhere somehow. So we shall see. They just did a maintenance yesterday. Comcast just did a maintenance, scheduled maintenance, and yeah, so still the issue. So we'll have to see what is going on. What is the delay? I'll even play a video here and see if that messes up as well. All right, guys. So listen, this is your XRP Ripple daily news in around 0 to 10 minutes. So let's do this. Yeah, so this is interesting here. This came from Kent Olaf XRP. Settlement speed went to 0.4. Wow, he said. And share that. That's pretty cool. 0.4. 0.4 is holy wow. So this was shared on Twitter as well. I think this is important because it involves BNP Paribas, which is a known Ripple partner, the creation of EPI, and the need for a consistent pan-European payment experience. So this is, again, during Cybos 2020, a new initiative has been named several times. The European Payments Initiative, also known as EPI. This initiative was launched by a group of 16 major European banks from 5 countries, Belgium, France, Germany, the Netherlands, and Spain, and aims to create a uniform payment solution for consumers and merchants across Europe. Okay, so one of the participants is the French international bank BNP Paribas. In this blog, Carlo Bovero, global head of cards and innovative payments at BNP Paribas, explains the benefits of EPI and why this initiative is necessary and what the next steps will be. So it says, why is BNP Paribas taking part in this initiative? Apart from what I said before, BNP is a French bank with a lot of reach in other European countries. In fact, we are a European bank with a European DNA. We also have a strong focus on payments. We have many issuing activities in Europe, and we have, for example, strong acquiring activities in France and Italy. Payments are an important part of our business model. BNP Paribas is involved in this EPI. I think it's important, and I think it's important that they're highlighting payments, especially since they are a Ripple partner. This is from Rafa Common. I think it's interesting to point out and know he always comes with some very significant, kind of poignant tweets that he'll put out. Shout out to you, Rafa Common. Appreciate you taking time, energy, and resources to share with the community. So in this August letter to the US OCC, the Chamber of Digital Commerce uses this Consumer Financial Protections Bureau's mention of Ripple and Swift GPI as examples of how DLT can make transactions more secure. I know some of you probably have already seen that. Or other federal financial regulators have recognized the potential of DLT to advance consumer protection in the context of digital activities by financial service providers. For example, a distributed ledger may be used to provide to a client a tamper-resistant record of a transaction or other activity. The Bureau of Consumer Financial Protection recognized that the adoption of innovative technology could positively benefit consumers, stating the CFPB, Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, also believes that expanded adoption of Swift's DPI product or Ripple's suite of products could allow banks and credit unions to know the exact final amount that recipients of remittance transfers will receive before they send the transfer. The chamber encourages the OCC to confirm that banks may use DLT to advance consumer protection and provision for banking and other financial services. Shout out, here's just something from Mac Attack XRP. Big time value add to the community. Appreciate all that you do, my friend. Ripple partner teams up with remittance giant E9 Pay to give it new payment corridors. This is on you today. Neum and E9 Pay partner up. Neum partners with South Korean remittance giant. Remittance corridors to Europe, US for E9 Pay clients, remittance industry in South Korea. So as reported by Business Insider, Ripple partner Neum has joined forces with E9 Pay, a major remittance company in South Korea. Together, they will launch new remittance offerings for E9 Pay's customers. Again, it's just something about RippleNet and its net worth effect. I'm telling you guys, it is absolutely massive. So Neum Partners, okay, based in Singapore, Neum fintech platform based in Singapore has spread the word about its recently concluded partnership with South Korean leading payments provider E9 Pay. And, you know, the latest word on the street, and this is, you know, this is without question, Ripple has been doing a lot of expansion into Singapore. So if Ripple, the company, was to change their headquarters, I'd lean more towards Singapore ahead of other places, whether the UK or Japan. Absolutely exciting news there. Again, guys, the RippleNet and its network effect is massive. It is already massive. So Ripple put this out. Interesting. Discover how the UK Financial Authority has cracked the code on a model for needed digital assets. This is on ripple.com/insights. UK Financial Conduct Authority provides a role model for digital asset regulation. Who did this? Who wrote this? Just says Team Ripple put this out. From Beijing to Barcelona to Buenos Aires, it's possible to step onto the court and play a game or pick up basketball without ever having met the players before or even being able to speak their language. This is possible because the key definitions and core rules of the game are clear and consistent. There will always be variation from country to country. The court might be a dusty parking lot, or the rim a hollowed out box, and the rules may differ, but the goal and principles remain the same. Put the ball in the hoop without fouling. Whomever scores the most wins. Despite policymakers' commendable efforts in this space, a similar understanding is lacking in the world of digital assets and blockchain. Having a clear and consistent language, I like that. Having a clear and consistent language and regulatory approach is important for innovation to flourish. But to date, the current frameworks have muddled the water, have muddied the water. Without clear and consistent frameworks for this new technology, many financial players and companies will continue to rely on outdated laws and rules. In the payment space, this will require tying up large amounts of funds and expensive pre-funded accounts on either side of a multi-country transaction. Even with these pre-commitments, transactions still take days to complete. are fraught with risk and offer little communication or visibility. The Digital Chambers of Commerce has recognized, along with the CFPB, that there are alternatives or answers, if you will, to these challenges. Ripple's DLT technology happens to be one of those things that was recommended or recognized, acknowledged by the Digital Chamber of Commerce, pointing this out to the OCC. The OCC already knows, right? So RippleNet was developed to address this exact challenge. It speeds up transactions to instant settlement, provides complete transparency, and eliminates the need for pre-funded accounts. Ripple's on-demand liquidity uses the digital asset XRP as a bridge currency to facilitate fiat currency transactions and deliver these benefits at scale. But realizing this promise is challenging without effective frameworks and guidance on the use of digital assets. Fortunately, a new effort announced by the UK Financial Conduct Authority in July of 2019 has the potential to mirror basketball's collective appeal and clarity for digital assets. It attempts to definitively classify digital assets and provide companies with a clear understanding of whether they will need to be regulated and how to become compliant. Specifically, the FCA classifies digital assets as one of three types of tokens: exchange, utility, and security. These classifications are critical because they define the use cases for each type of token. For example, XRP is classified as an exchange token because of its role in facilitating cross-border transactions. By issuing these classifications, the FCA makes it clear to companies which digital assets fall inside its regulatory perimeter. Put another way, the FCA has demonstrated which type of tokens will be regulated as securities and which will not. The FCA has also made the framework flexible to account for evolutions in technology because it acknowledges that digital assets can move between classifications over time. That is a key statement. Businesses need these clarity on classifications. As they work to build solutions for a particular region, it is essential that they understand the boundaries of what is permissible. Similarly, governments require clear guidelines in order to recruit new companies and promote emerging technologies that can lead to job gains and tax revenues. Governments require clear guidelines. So the FCA guidelines can also play an important role in both protecting consumers while allowing innovation to take hold. The evolution of early internet regulation is a useful parallel. I'm not going to read any more, guys, but it's very, very important. Note, Ripple is they're not backing up, stepping back and down. They're not letting up, if you will. They're tightening the noose, if you will. They want clarity. And this is a great point. It's a great article that points to that fact. It's coming. It's just, it can't happen soon enough. This is interesting. Hopefully this will play for you guys. Shout out to XRP Crow. Now, I got to tell you, Darren Moore did a great video with the guy from the BIS, Benoit. I can't pronounce his last name, from the BIS, saying that, he kind of laid out the three things that they were looking to do in terms of CBDCs. I love the fact that he said that we need and we feel as though the IMF will play a big role in the things that we do. I think that's important because of what this lady right here, the work that she's done while she was the head of the IMF. And I think it's important that he is pointing this out. But this is a huge statement that she says here. Shout out to XRP_Crow, which is Status, he just does great stuff for the community. Absolutely love his community maps that he does. He did a big time survey as well. Crypto Eddie highlighted and pointed out in one of her recent videos that was really, really interesting. So we are exploring the benefits, risks, and operational challenges of introducing a digital currency. but this is high on the agenda. Let's see if we can play this without it missing out.
ECB, it is our duty to ensure that people have access to riskless,
Nope.
low-cost means of payment, as well as state-of-the-art.
I don't know. So yeah, so we're having a problem with that. It's still not playing. It's still not working right. So again, I don't know, guys. I apologize. I just don't know what is the challenge there with that. So, in any case, but yeah, Darren Moore on YouTube, definitely go check out his latest video where he has the head of the BIS and some clips from him, some clips from um, Madame Lagarde as well. Really great video. It's about 11 minutes. It was about 11 minutes. And so it's a really, really good thing. Let me see if I can find it for you guys. If any of you guys know why I'm having these issues with playing these videos, please let me know in the comments. Again, you got 11 pinged, you got 190 download, and you got like 5 point something upload. I'm not sure why there would be an issue, but let's see. What was his latest videos? I mean, it's really, really good stuff. The way he did it, the way he put it together. Yeah, it was this one here. Paradigm shift. The world is about to change. 13 minutes and 51 seconds. You definitely want to check that out, guys. Really, really, absolutely, really, really good stuff. PayID got some interesting news coming out from Ripple X, formerly known as Spring. We're excited to announce new updates to PayID_org, including verifiable PayID for trustless end-to-end encryption, a PayID sandbox, and an AWS Lambda integration to make it that much easier for devs to test and build with PayID. I absolutely love what's going on here. The Pay Me Plus app, James Rule messaged me. We're going back and forth chatting there in the message on Twitter and said it was easy and simple to kind of set this up and get your PayID, and you can link your appropriate wallets. Absolutely loving it. And so, guys, be sure to check this out. The blog is blog.ripplex.io, and it goes into some more. It goes into more detail about this PayID thing. And yeah, I would encourage you guys to look at the Pay Me Plus app. Check it out. It is on Google and iTunes. I'm going to do it because I want an easy, simple way to get my PayID, and I love the idea of having that and having that kind of be the simple thing. And I believe Coinfield in another place is actually up and running with it as well, which is with the PayID thing as well. So that's really, really cool when you can just, use a very email-like address versus, these long character addresses where if you mess one up, it's over. Your crypto's done and over with. So here it is on blog.ripplex.io. Open Payments Coalition opens more doors for developers. I really love what they're doing. Ripple joined this and really, really is kind of the head of it in a lot of ways. But in any case, yes, in the Sandbox initiative, I think it's going to be interesting. PayID Sandbox is an open standard that allows for interoperability between payment networks. To ensure we create the simplest platform for crypto wallets and exchanges to enable PayID, we've launched the PayID Sandbox. Absolutely powerful, powerful news. when you get these things that come from Ripple this spring, the Ripple X now initiatives, and you can tell this particular person and that particular person, they can come and test this, and we've made it easier and easier and easier and easier. We're evolving from BTC wallet addresses and XRP wallet addresses. We're evolving to something that your ma and your grandpa, your dad, right, your grandma could use easily the same way that you use email. It's a game changer, guys. Really looking forward to see which entities will get involved in this particular sandbox. Really, really excited. Shout out to those guys from PayID. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to wrap up this video like I do all of my videos and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather us remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating? Or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya.